one joint. Hi, I'm Ray of Sunshine. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I have lots of crucial information. One joint, let me start by explaining the title of the video. It's the shortened version of one joint effort, which is really the main theme of why you're here today. One joint effort. You're part of the one joint effort. And so my overall theme generally is all of us coming together on the same page. So I talk about all a lot. And today I'm going to be talking about one joint effort. And yes, I know, there's funny business going on. There's funny business going on in every single one of the Ray of Sunshine videos. There's a whole array of rays of sunshine, and there's different happening, and different kinds of funny. There's funny business going on. There's funny business. Hey, you want to see something funny? No, don't look at me. Look at you. Go look in the mirror and tell me that this is designed for beauty. And then after you have a good laugh, take a look. These were not designed. These are functional. All of these are all apparatus that we're looking at, right? So like these funnels on the side of our head are functional. And this is somebody's version of an attractive funnel, I guess. But in a way, they are attractive. Like, see these things dangling off the bottom. They look like little tongues. They look a lot like these kind of tongues here, which is probably why they're so compatible. There's funny business going on in every single one of them. It's to show a progression. It's to show where we're going as a civilization. I was thinking, in some of my earlier videos where I repeat a lot of the same things over and over, a new day is dawning. I talk about the concept of all, and that you really can't define all any further than, it's kind of self-explanatory, all. What else is there to say? But I thought of a way to illustrate further the concept of all, to kind of reinforce to you what my concept of all is, what that looks like, which has a lot to do with the theme, which is why you're here, the one joint effort. All. What do you think of my hair? So let me show you this example. Oh, I also, before I show, I wanted to tell you about why I named this video One Joint. Because the full name really is One Joint Effort, as I may have told you. But I have all those little icon things with the clouds and the heart up in the clouds and that red bird. You're going to see the red bird, the red messenger bird that represents me, by the way, with a miracle message for you, by the way, and all those little titles. And those little titles, well, I felt that one joint effort was a little bit extensive, and those titles, I like them to be quick and catchy, and so I thought that one joint would be effective to get somebody to click on it. See how that worked? Here you are. Or maybe somebody shared this video with you. You send it to some character who might otherwise not have had the opportunity. Had it not been for you. Turn on. I repeat that in a lot of my other videos today. Did somebody send you this video on a silver platter? That's good news. They catch it on. You can probably learn from their example. And there's a reason for it. I repeat a lot of things in a lot of my other videos, and the thing is, I repeat them in different ways so it doesn't get too boring, but eventually, sometimes I'm hoping that the message will finally sink in. Hey, I should tell you, let me start by, maybe I already started, but let me continue by showing you around a little bit. I'm in my sanctuary, but first let me tell you a little bit about where I'm situated here in my sanctuary. And I'm in an area that the previous video to this one, the K4 video, because I believe we're in K5 right now. Well, the K4 and the K5 are both in similar areas to my number 1 and my number 2 videos, which goes back many, many months now. You can meet other people in my life and hear other stories about me and Sid and in my earlier videos, 1 and 2. The other reason you want to go back there on a search for the video that I spoke about, or on a search for one of those earlier videos, is because you go back at some point. Oh, and let me tell you, the video number 1, this was way back in my 1 through 6 video collection. Video number 1 is 20 minutes and video number 2 is 25 minutes. So be prepared to devote 45 minutes, because I'm telling you, once you click on video number 1, there's not going to be any stopping you for a minimum of 45 minutes. Okay, you might even go through the whole, well, whatever you have time for, but it can become addicting. I was just looking at it earlier today because I wanted to see the sequence of what I had in that video there before I presented this video here, because I want to do some similarities. But if you haven't been back there already, within 10 seconds you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But the purpose of me doing the same sequence back then is to show you the difference between that ray of sunshine and this ray of sunshine, which is kind of like the format of my entire program, which I kind of repeat on every single one of my videos. But it's important because it illustrates the progression of where we are as a civilization on this planet during this exciting time, the most exciting time to be alive. And we chose to be here. We chose to be here. This is the tipping point. This is the tipping point of human kindness. It's the most exciting time ever to be a human being on this planet. So there's a lot of different going on inside of us. And that's what I'm here to draw out. The uniqueness of you. I want to show you my circle of love around you. The round U. So Y.oUr, U, and O.U.R is you are. You are is plural for I am. See how that works? You take all the I ams to make a you are. You know, another example of how that works, I was thinking about this also because Amazon came to mind. I ordered something from Amazon earlier today, and then in a few minutes, but it seemed like, but probably, whatever it was a very short period of time after, I got a message, an email to say, oh, your package has been shipped. And I'm thinking, wow, it's like almost instant at this point. But that whole organization, that whole clump of individuals, the unique individuals, all doing their own thing, all functioning for that one purpose, that one unified purpose, smile, right? It's the same analogy for this, what's going on this planet, the collective. And each one of us creating the uniqueness of you. I want you to see the difference. That's the whole idea, to see the progression of me be discovering the you-ness of me discovering the me-ness of me, and you discovering the uniqueness of you. With all the same goal in mind. The same goal that I talk about all the time. It's our time to blossom. And that's why it's important for us to achieve that goal, to be able to believe that goal, is to come together on the same page. The way for that to happen, the most efficient way, the easiest way, how easy can it be? You share this video. Share this video with some character on a silver platter, just like you got it, who wouldn't have the opportunity to, otherwise would not have the opportunity to discover what it feels like when things really come into focus. I've been having a little blurry thing going on in one of my eyes because I have the retinal degeneration, and for many years now I've been going for treatments, and I'm not even going to tell you what maybe I will tell you what the treatment is. It's eye injections, right, that I've been going for, and I don't even have a single tattoo on my body, so my relationship with needles, right? But as far as I'm concerned, I don't care how tiny it is. It's a needle. What happens is, when it gets a little bit out of kilter, when I'm due for a treatment, it improves my vision. The little blurry, the fogginess goes away, the clarity comes, the focus comes, and so focus. That kind of focus is the same kind of focus we can have as a group, when we all come together, on the same page, all. The whole idea of this whole video series is discovering the uniqueness of you. But what do you think? Seriously, what do you think is going to happen if we all were on the same page and if we all focused in a similar way by all coming together here on the same page? Which will happen. A ripple effect. It's going to happen eventually. So why not just get it over with? Just get the ripple. Keep the ripple going. Effect. Very simple. It's so simple. You share this video, and then can you see what happens from there? Bingo! But together, all of the sunflowers together, will make this thing click. So then we can all focus on helping happy happen. I talk about that in a lot of my previous videos. There's no such thing as too much happy. We can help happy happen by focusing on what it is. Focusing on what it is when we all come. The benefit of deliberately changing focus. Focusing on happiness. What makes you happy? Whose happiness are you here for? Suppose there is such a thing as too much happy. I don't know. I don't know what the repercussion would be, but suppose it, and then, if anybody is going to ever figure it out, it'll probably be me to expose it. Hey, I found out there is such a thing as too much happy, so you better stop it. Stop it now. To create happiness. To have a world of compassion, peace on earth, a world of understanding, a world of giving, with a world of a whole bunch of I ams all loving themselves to pieces. Doesn't that sound pretty good? You know what? I'm not going to come up with any suggestions that are that I'm not going to feel good. It's playtime. Feel good. That's what I'm all about. Help happy happen. There's no such thing as too much happy. So that's the kind of things that I have absorbed, and the kind of things that I'm going to share. So there's nothing here that I don't think that you're going to be in fear of rejecting. So, and that's why you're here. So we can all come together hand in hand to blossom. And don't forget to share this video so we get all the other sunflowers to blossom with us. Presented by, that's what our lives are like sometimes, like a freak show. And that's what my whole presentation shows. I mean, it's obvious I'm getting lighter, right? Like some of those ray of sunshines back there, pretty tight, right? And shows. Stumble and fall, stumble and fall. Freak show. Hey, and rising somebody above. Send you this video on a silver platter? Well, now it's your turn to silver platter somebody else. It's playtime. It's playtime. Create you. Makes you happy. Whose happiness are you here for? It's playtime. Create you.